Hello, BookTube. I've got a morning mail haul for you today. I think this might be number 13 uh, so far in the year. I think I've only missed a couple on camera. But it's a fairly good size stack this morning from UPS, and it ends with a box. So let's give it a try and see what we find. All right, the first one. Oh, well. Okay. All right. Yeah, right. This comes out in early February. We really couldn't start in any worse way, so it's only up from here. This is Materialism, a little Wikipedia thing called Materialism from Terry Eagleton. Okay, so perfect match of subject and author, but might be a book I don't read. So let's move on. Let's go straight to the next one. Oh, okay. This is by Puk Damsgaard. It comes out in May. It's called The ISIS Hostage. One man's true story of 13 months in captivity. Huh. Okay. Interesting. You just reflexively don't picture survivors of ISIS captivity. But, okay. Interesting. All right, so that comes out at the doorstep of summer. Let's see what the next one is. And there could be more mail today, of course. So none of these have to be. Okay. All right. This is a little more up my alley. From 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea to the Hunt for Red October. Well, yes. Okay, this comes out in June. It's called Going Deep. It's by John Philip Holland. It's about John Philip Holland and the invention of the attack submarine. Like Henry Ford and the Wright brothers, John Philip Holland was completely self-taught, a brilliant man raised in humble circumstances. But all the while he was obsessed with creating a machine that could successfully cruise beneath the waves. Okay, great. Much more up my alley. So, let's do one of these. You got a bunch of these packages, all the same type. Let's see what they are. It could be science fiction. Science fiction would be nice. Okay, this is science fiction. This is The Skill of Our Hands. Isn't that a pretty cover? Very nice. By Stephen Bruce and Skylar White. The Incrementalists are a secret society of 200 people, an unbroken lineage stretching back 40,000 years. Such things could not be true. They cheat death, share lives and memories, and communicate with one another across nations and time. This gets less and less believable as it goes on. They have an epic history, an almost magical memory, and very modest mission to make the world better a little bit at a time. Now Phil, an incrementalist whose personality has stayed stable through more incarnations than anyone else's, has been shot dead. They'll bring him back, but first they need to know what happened. Interesting. Okay. Great. This comes out in a week, so I don't have much time to read it, but now I'm interested in reading it, so I will have it done soon after that. Okay, we'll move on to the worst case scenario here would be that this is a duplicate of the same book. Let's hope not. No, it's not. It's a thriller. It's a spy thriller. A Divided Spy by Charles Cumming. That. This comes out in mid-February. In a divided spy, the former MI6 officer Thomas Kell seeks revenge against the Russian government, but his efforts end up threatening the national security of his beloved Britain. Left with nothing but grief and simmering anger against the Kremlin, he is offered an unexpected chance at revenge. Deciding to take the law into his own hand, he embarks on a mission to recruit a top Russian spy who's in possession of a terrifying secret. Okay, so a fairly standard sounding Russian spy thriller, but could be really good. Even so, I have no problem with stuff that is not original, provided it's energetically done. I've got one more of these in the box, so let's see what this is. Oh, all right, very good. We've seen this before, I think. This is a finished copy. Something that comes out in, again, 2 weeks. This is Thomas Jefferson, Revolutionary. A Radical's Struggle to Remake America by Kevin Gutzman. Who is he when he's at home? He's a PhD. He's a New York Times bestselling author of 4 books, including one about James Madison. He's the professor and chairman in the Department of History at Western Connecticut State University and a faculty member at libertyclassroom.com. And he lives in Bethel, Connecticut. So, this is the radicalism of Thomas Jefferson, a subject that doesn't get as much biographer attention as it sometimes should, I think, so good. And then the last thing, the box. What is this? A nice big fat Steve book would be nice. Oh God. Well, it's packaged for its trip to Neptune, so we have to carve it out of here. Let's see if that's enough. Yes, that's enough. No, that's not enough. Okay. Sorry for the delay, BookTube. This is one of those moments I would edit out if I could edit. But let's see. Oh no. This is yet another finished copy of 6-4 by the Hideo Yokoyama. A book that I already have a couple of copies of. This is great. But a little unnecessary. So it's a big thriller from a Japanese star. And I read it. I finally did get around to reading it, and it's very good, even in English translation. So I'm glad to have a second copy. If one of you wants it, you've already seen that I have both the review copy and a hardcover, so I don't need a second. Let me know in the comments field. So that's it. That is our morning mail haul. We have a Japanese thriller, Thomas Jefferson, Revolutionary, a divided spy in which an intrepid agent seeks for revenge against the Soviet Union. The Skill of Our Hands, a science fiction novel about a hidden society of constantly renewing immortals. Going Deep, a story about the first attack submarine and its inventor. The ISIS Hostage, about a man who was in ISIS captivity and survived and wrote a memoir about it. And Materialism by Terry Eagleton, in case you're having trouble sleeping. So there you go. That is a pretty good mail haul for our morning. And I will see you soon. I'm hoping for another mail haul today. Wouldn't that be a lot of fun? Thank you, BookTube.